women. My new novel brings two women together. One of them is Rachel. She's an old, very old woman, but still very bright. She used to be a fighter in an Israeli underground. She used to be married for only 1 year, one traumatic year, to the father of the other heroine of the book, other character, Atara. And writing about these two women from two different generations was very interesting for me to try to find the intimate link between them. I've been asked many times why writing about women, and it's important for me to say that it's not that I don't write about men too, but I try to stick to the consciousness of a woman, and I feel that after so many decades that male writers wrote about women, wonderful books sometimes, of course, but still I feel it's time for us women writers to write about female characters, about women. Stupeur. Stupeur is one of the most beautiful emotions, I think. And when I was looking for a title to my book, I decided that I will read the book from the beginning to the end in order to find the right name, and I had a feeling that the right word will jump up to me from one of the pages, and yes, it happened in a moment where the main one of the main characters in this novel starts to feel a bit liberated from anger and from sorrow and frustration, and starts to feel this kind of stupeur. I feel that this is the most beautiful present I can give her, and also maybe to the readers. Intimacy. When I started to publish novels outside of Israel, I remember many readers asked me how can you live in such a political country and write about intimacy. And for me it was always very important to write about intimate relationships and to create a special intimacy with my characters, and hopefully sometimes with my readers too. In Stupeur, which is my most political novel, I think, I didn't leave this interest in intimacy, and I try to explore the intimate lives of Atara and Alex and their patchwork family. I think in Stupeur you can see how much the situation outside affected the intimacy of people for decades, for years and years later. Love. Love the most one of the most discussed issue in history, and it is still so fascinating and so unsolved. I try to explore, to raise those questions in this novel too, in Stupeur. Why is it so difficult? The couple in my book, Atara and Alex, they fell in love. They broke families in order to live together, to fulfill their life, their love and their life together. And then they became so disappointed from one another. I keep asking myself, why is it so difficult? And I don't have many answers, but you know, sometimes I think that love, or how to be loved, should be taught in school. I guess one of the problems of the characters in my book is that each one of them really wants to be loved, and it doesn't mean that he's really capable of loving. And I guess it's a question that each one of us knows from inside. Generations. In Stupeur, I tried to understand the older generation in Israel now. I try to understand this idealistic generation, fanatic sometimes, that was so active in establishing the new state, and it is so different from our generation in many ways. In this book, I try to create this dialogue between those two generations, because I feel they have a lot to give to each other.